This is your accessible fantasy starter kit. If you're fairly new to the fantasy genre and you want to read something that's nice and easy to get into, then these accessible stories are a great place to start. For accessible classic epic fantasy, read Mistborn Era 1 by Brandon Sanderson or The Riyria Revelations by Michael J. Sullivan. Mistborn is an epic fantasy heist story and an excellent entry point to Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere universe. This series features one of fantasy's most famous magic systems, a fleshed out world, and super approachable writing. The Riyria Revelations is epic adventure fantasy, following an unlikely, Grumpy and Sunshine type duo of mercenaries who happen to have my favorite bromance in fantasy. These books are action-packed, witty, and full of memorable characters. I think this is a great series for readers just getting into the fantasy genre. For accessible fantasy that is fast-paced and addicting, read the Hierarchy series by James Islington or Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. The Hierarchy series is a fast-paced, ancient Rome-inspired fantasy series that follows a brilliant young protagonist forced to infiltrate an elite academy and uncover the dark secrets of an empire. This ongoing series has a super captivating plot, fascinating world building, and a unique and creative magic system. Six of Crows is a gripping fantasy heist duology, featuring a diverse crew of thieves working in the rough, gritty underground of a bustling city. This series, which offers quick pacing, tons of twists and turns, and very likable protagonists, is an excellent option for newer fantasy readers. And for something accessible and a little bit different, read Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree or the Shades of Magic trilogy by V.E. Schwab. If you want to jump into the fantasy genre with something cozy and low stakes, then go with Legends and Lattes. This book follows a retired orc mercenary who sets off to find a fresh start by opening a coffee shop. This relaxing, feel-good story features found family elements, charming characters, and a surprisingly engaging plot despite the low stakes. Shades of Magic is another unique and accessible fantasy series. This gaslamp fantasy story is set in a world with 4 parallel versions of London, each of which has its own relationship to this world's magic. This is a really imaginative, creative series with some wonderful character dynamics and plenty of action. All right, so what's your favorite accessible fantasy story? Drop a comment and let me know.